Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Aureli. I'm really excited today to be bringing you a channel transmission on the voice as a vessel for transformation and authenticity. This is a message and a download that I've been receiving from my inner guidance team again and again and again. They've been tapping on my shoulder to share it more broadly and loudly with the world. And this is becoming such a core central piece to the mandala of my professional offerings and the center of the mandala of my life expression. So I'm really excited to share some of the pieces that have been coming through for me that my guides are feeling really excited and eager to have shared with my larger community here. So thank you for watching. If you like the video or you want to support, you can click the like button or subscribe to the channel and you'll stay in tune with other channel transmissions, practices, vocal channeling, and some of these other offerings that are emerging from my heart and from my voice. So the voice, what a truly powerful and profound region of the body. My background is in yoga and in somatics. It's kind of like the deep world and realm I've been immersed in for the last decade. And voice work has just been continuing to come forward again and again and again as such an important pillar for our embodied human experience. And this word embodied is so vital and important when we're speaking to voice work and to utilizing our voices as a vessel for transformation and for alchemy. Whether you are somebody who use your voice professionally, like you're a speaker or a singer or a coach or a poet, or you're somebody who's really struggled with your voice, with boundaries, with speaking up for yourself, with owning your needs, with speaking your desires or your truth. There's so many layers that are connected to our voice. And one important component that my guides keep bringing through is really important for us as embodied beings to ground and to anchor and to root into our embodied experiences, spirits here on earth in physical bodies, is just like there's no such thing as a bad body. There is no such thing as a bad voice. So if that's still a part of your vocabulary, a part of what you're telling yourself in your narratives that you have a bad voice, that you can't sing, let's just throw that out the window right now because that's literally not true at all. There is no such thing as a bad voice. And your voice, just like your eyes, is a portal and a gateway into revealing and expressing components of your authentic soul expression. How beautiful is that? Each of our voices is so unique and carries tones, carries frequencies that have healing medicinal properties based on your elemental constitution and your connection with God source creator, with the divine, with your guides, with the elements, with, whatever it is that you are connected with in your heart and in your soma and in your soul. Our voices are how we channel and bring this wisdom through. Our voices, too, are a bridge. They're a bridge between our inner and outer worlds. So, this is really important when we start to feel into energies of anxiety or dissonance or that feeling of like something just doesn't quite feel right, which much of that often stems from a sense of dissonance between the inner and the outer, between how I feel inside and what's being expressed externally. This is, in somatics and in trauma healing, this is like what one of the main focuses is and has been in my work for years now, is how do we bring coherence between what I'm experiencing inside and what I'm expressing externally. Now, this is going to support with an experience of feeling authenticity and presence and love and so many things, but it will also be dramatically supportive and helpful for your mental health. And it's really, really powerful and profound when we realize that the voice is a bridge and a gateway between the inner and the outer. It is literally a bridge, a door, a portal where we get to express the inner experience externally. And there are many ways that we can work with and explore and play with our voices in this way. One of which is simply speaking what you're feeling and noticing inside your body and voicing it aloud, right? That's like somatics 101. I feel blank in my body, and we want to use sensation terms like I feel tingling in my belly. I feel a stirring in my heart. I feel heaviness in my head, these sort of things, what you're feeling, where you're feeling it. That in itself, that naming is one of the ways we first start to build a connection in this vocal vessel that we have. So this is really powerful, profound, important. Um, Also, speaking needs and boundaries aloud, especially if what you're noticing inside is resistance, frustration, anger. Those are all asking for an embodied, authentic external expression of a boundary. And we can do this through movement in our body, also, like pushing. But the voice, especially, is profound in this because it is through our voice that we energetically claim our space. And so that could be as simple as saying no. Maybe somebody invites you to something and you're feeling that internal pull of like, oh, I should go, but I don't really want to go. It's just honoring your no. And that's going to create coherence between what's happening inside and outside. And that's how our voice becomes a vessel for supporting greater authentic embodiment and coherence in this instance. And another way is, especially if you've had some backup, a backup of emotions that needs to be moved and expressed, and you can feel it. Like there's something that wants to be felt inside of me, but I feel a little disconnected from it. I'm not really sure how it wants to move through me. I'm not really sure how to move it through me. We use the voice and sound with a felt sense. So whatever it is that you're experiencing inside, if it's heaviness in your chest, if it's a feeling of fear in your gut, we want to give the voice a chance to move that energy through. There's so many benefits to this in terms of the nervous system and the vagus nerve and the vibration that it brings into the physical tissues and organs of your body. But if we step back even further and connect with this on a quantum energetic level, this is where it gets really exciting because our voice becomes like our own sound healing tool where we can move matter, we can move energy through expressing what we're feeling and noticing inside. So these loops that get stuck inside can start to make their way out and find completion. And now there's space and room for something new to vibrate within us. So this is another way that we use the voice. It's through humming, toning, channeling, which you can find some of my other channeled videos on this page, and you can totally access and open your channel for bringing frequencies in through the body into your energy field and for expressing your soul medicine through your voice. And this is just like getting creative and playing around with making sounds. Let yourself make weird sounds. Let yourself sing, but don't like worry about sounding pretty or sounding good, and just notice what wants to come through you. And the more you just step back and get out of your own way with it, the more your voice really becomes a, I don't want to say like a tool because a tool feels like it's not alive, and it's so alive and it's so in collaboration and partnership with you. But yeah, it becomes a vessel, it becomes a gateway, it becomes a portal, becomes a bridge for your authentic expression, for the movement of energy, for the integration, for your healing. And especially if you've been noticing yourself feeling really stagnant and really stuck, it's truly one of the most profound ways that we can start to move and work with energy. And guess what? It's just right here inside of you. You don't have to go and pay anyone for it. You don't have to have any materials. It's just it's right here. And the final piece that I'll mention around voices vessel is the importance of thinking of our voice not only as, the physical structures of our voice, which are these tender, delicate, beautiful tissues in the throat. But voice from a more spiritual psycho spiritual quantum level, which is any information that we are receiving through the inner voices that we have. So, we all have many channels of an inner voice. Some are connected with the inner critic, others are connected with our highest selves. We're having conversations inside and with ourselves all of the time. So even if you literally cannot speak aloud, um, there's still opportunity to work with voice through the inner voice, through how we speak to ourselves, to also accessing and learning how to tune our frequencies to the soul voice. And this is what a huge aspect of my work is, snowballing into, is this soul voice connection of learning how to tune our frequencies in to access the soul voice and then express, embody, and live from that place. So I'm going to leave it here for now. You've got some really beautiful new tools to utilize and practices to try for your own vocal journey. And just invite you to be really kind to your voice today and all days. And play around with it. Have some fun if you do. Leave a comment and let us know like what happens for you, what you notice. And I will see you next time.